How many times have we seen them? You know, these tearful parents, like Dina, whose children have been taken. Beth Holloway has to live with her grief. Her daughter, Natalie, was declared dead about 7 years after she disappeared in Aruba. Other parents cry tears of joy. We've got Elizabeth Smart's mom and dad. They got their daughter back 9 months after she was taken. And look at J.C. Dugard's mother. She had to wait 18 years after her daughter had been snatched on the way to school, just like Summer Thompson. She, though, was held captive all that time, 18 years. Well, I want to introduce you to Donna Green because she's waiting to cry those tears of joy. Her son was taken just days after Donna brought him into this world. That was more than 30 years ago. Now, she has not lost hope that one day she's going to see him again.
November 1st, 1978. Donna Green gives birth to a son, Raymond, at Grady Memorial Hospital in Atlanta. But it was a chance encounter in the nursery that would dramatically change her life.
She told me her name was Lisa Morris, and each day she came to the hospital, to my room, and she would say her sister was asleep or something like that, and she just came down and hang out.
But who was Lisa Morris? And why did she suddenly want to be Donna's friend? The friendship got even more bizarre when Lisa hid in Donna's hospital room closet.
I woke up, and she was in my room, in the closet, and it had to be about 2 in the morning. And I asked her, what was she doing in there? And she told me just to be quiet and go back to sleep. And I told her, I said, well, you better get out of here before somebody catch you.
But as odd as this behavior was, the friendship grew.
My aunt dropped me off first. And then when he dropped her off, that's how she found out where I lived at.
Another strange twist. A couple of days later, Lisa showed up on Donna's doorstep.
I was surprised, but I wasn't, surprised something is wrong.
While Lisa was there, Donna left the baby with her brother and went upstairs to take a shower. Thinking Lisa was a friend, her brother fell asleep. When Donna came downstairs, her life changed forever.
I didn't see the baby on the sofa, and I woke my brother up. I'm like, where the baby? He was like, oh, the baby started crying. She just picked him up and walked him to the door. Never seen him again.
Donna's 5-day-old boy was taken right from her home. Donna ran out of the apartment and frantically looked for her son.
And I was asking people to walk by that they see a lady with a baby. They see a lady with a baby because I'm frantic then, but nobody saw.
All right, we're going to talk more about that in a moment, but I wanted to bring Maureen back because this comes down to instincts. She said, I was in the shower for 2 minutes, and I just had this instinct, and I had to run back downstairs, and in that amount of time, he was gone. What were your instincts when that man put his hand over your mouth?
I didn't know how to process them or how to react, but right away I was thinking, I started asking the questions. What do I do? Should I scream? He told me not to scream. He told me, kill me. Should I do that? Should I run? The questions were there. But as Dina said, we want to educate our kids so that they have a plan. They feel like they have a plan and they can react. And they,
Because you said even when you were in the car and you were pulling out of the parking lot. Right? You thought,
should I jump out? I'm looking up. There's my mom right up there. What do I do? And I didn't know what to do with those feelings.
So, Gary, how do we teach kids that? Because you teach a rad kids class, and instincts is a big part of this.
You got to tell them to trust their gut. And a great example was Hannah Anderson. She was telling people before she was abducted, this guy's giving me the creeps. He's creepy. Signs were telling her something's not right about this guy. And they need to know, react to the situation. If a guy tells you, hey, don't make any noise, he's giving you a clue. You do need to scream. Tell your kids, scream like your life depends on it, because it does. We think it's a lost puppy trick. That only happens about 15% of the time. 85% of the time, they're grabbing that kid. It's physical force.
And I think if you go through a program like Rad Kids where the kids learn how to react like that, it becomes instinctual for them, so they don't have to think about it. They just react because they've done it already. They already know how it works. Now, I want to let you know, again, days after Donna brought that child into the world, obviously, can you imagine just losing your child, somebody taking it? Well, we have an age progression photo coming up that could help finally reunite her with her son. All right, let's hear more now from Donna Green. Her son, taken almost 35 years ago. We've seen with cases such as J.C. Dugard, there is hope. And Donna hasn't lost it. Tell me what those first couple of days were like. I mean, did you think she was going to bring the baby back?
Honestly, I didn't know what to think. It was so unreal that I was kind of in a daze, like, what is really going on? Somebody had took my baby, and nobody is really helping me find my baby. So I kind of just, like, knew the fantasy, police gonna find that baby and bring him back home.
At what point, how many days or months went by before it sank in?
It never did. From the time Raymond was missing up until this very moment, I never thought he wasn't coming home.
You still think he'll come home?
Yeah. I actually think every time a child, like when they found J.C. Dugard, I knew he was closer to home. And when they found the 3 girls, I knew he was closer to coming home.
What does it look like to you when you would maybe see him and you would both know, oh my gosh, you're my son, and oh my gosh, you're my mom?
Yeah, well, when I vision that, I just vision him in my arms. I can't wait to hold him again.
Okay, so this was Donna's only picture of Raymond. She got an expert basically to run it through an age progression, hoping maybe Raymond himself would recognize the face. In a minute, we're going to show you what he might look like today. But other age progressions have worked really well, haven't they, Gary? I mean, you've got J.C. Dugard. We're going to show you these. That's her on the far left. You see how she looked when she was taken. The age progression is the middle photo there, and then a photo of J.C. in 2009 is on the far right. So it's pretty accurate, yes?
It is.
Okay, Stephen Carter was tougher, taken as a baby. What he might have looked like at 26 in the middle. The real deal on the right at 35. And then you know the story, same with Carlina White. You know, the imagined picture of her, the real photograph, and they almost match up. So let's see what Raymond would look like here. This is the age progression of what they believe Raymond to look like now. We asked the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children to post this on their website. They said, yes, thank you so much. So we're hoping that this is going to heat up this cold case and let Donna hold him again. He may even recognize himself, for all we know. I know we have a question in the audience.
Yeah, David over here has a question. David, what were you going to ask?
My question was, let's say you see this guy. What do you say to him? You say, oh, I thought I saw your picture on a milk carton or something? Now, what's the conversation going to be like?
Yeah, I think it's a great place to start and say, you do look like someone that I saw on CNN Headline News, and I would encourage you to tell him, contact the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. They have great resources to be able to hook him up with the local authorities, perhaps his mom again, hopefully, and they're great people.
Frank, you had a good question, too.
How did they do it, though?
It's okay. Here you go.
Just how did they do that? Did they take the mom and the dad and just blend the
They
pictures together?
actually take pictures of the mother and the father and of any siblings and what they looked like at that particular age, particularly if it's a boy. I think they take the picture of the father at the age that they believe him to be. And that's how they're able to merge all of that together.
And this technology gives parents so much hope now.
Oh, my gosh. And it works, and we know it works, yeah.